we going to rely on the paradise district to say, no, we are not going, we are told from the paradise? We cannot do that. So you can't think about that Congress report to affect us after another Congress today. So what I want to make it clear is all what you read is not true. It must be written by people or whatever. We are not in agreement. Even our MOU that we signed with Barrow, we saw it in the papers that this is the MOU. Different kind. So that statement is not correct. So nothing has changed. Yes, you want no, give him the other one to finish it.
Some people, I just want to clarify this. I believe all of you present here have heard what the party leader said. We did not dismiss or sack anybody from the party. Let's repeat that and let's make it clear. People who held positions and are now with the No Alliance movement, those positions cannot be left with them. It belongs to the party and it must be handed over to other people so that they can serve the party. Secondly, this Congress resolution you are talking about is not from the party's Congress, but it is now in Tamba, we circulating it. You cannot have a flag bearer up to 2026 when every 2 years you must go to Congress. That's not even logical. Thank you.
No, let it complete. I promise to mention something.
Yes. I am saying President Barrow has named you as a very loyal personality. Since he first met you in 2017, courtesy of CDI. Do you feel happy now that Hussein Dabo and his UDP are no more part of the Barrow-led government and APRC are also into an alliance with the NPP? Is it fair as answer?
I will collapse today if this question is not placed. My number one answer. I don't listen to audio, and I was not at the meeting institution because I was briefed. But because of this statement that people were telling me, I listened to that portion of what Barrow said. I want to ask. Barrow said, he said it. He was not happy with my statement. So how can you conclude if I tell Barrow 2017 telling APRC Binala Nadalika? Would that make him unhappy? Would that make him unhappy? No, that would not. I said it's very clear, and that's our principle. I have said it a million times. That we are a party on opposition with a difference. That we believe in leadership. Barrow is the president of the Republic of the Gambia, he is our president. That one is clear, and that's what I told him. And I said again, if you do good, be supportive. You do bad, we cry foul. I said to him that for me, I will never be UDP until the end of my life. And my last words to him were, you yourself, let's go. UDP will disappoint you in the way. So people said, I had people that I don't listen to your audio, unfortunately. That's why I don't get this problem. So people are telling me, with all that number of movies, from that time to now. I remember 2017, that period, I was the majority leader. I was the majority leader up to April 2017. People like to find loopholes and holes. We were in position. We could have gone. We have number. Politics is about number, and the only way you can get our number when we call people. When we have those numbers, we can do anything. But we refrain. We exercise restraint. A lot of things happen to us, unjustified. Hardly knew their media comments. Very few. If mentioned once, twice, it dies out. I know it was because the concept, the perception of APRC is in their heads. They cannot follow it. That's what I did. But we stumbled already. We kept calm. The only time people come for APRC is when they see a dot on a white sheet. So for me, nothing has changed. And you know that I am Mandinka. Yes. I am Mandinka. Yes, my father is Mandinka, my mother is Mandinka. But people like us, we are many. You go to school and you live on this road, you call yourself a Muslim. You think tribal life. That's the bane of Africa. And political leaders use it for their own personal interests. No Mandinka leader will come and distribute the wealth of our country to Mandinkas. No the Kula or anybody. Let's look at people who are competent to service of all, and we give them all.
Next question, our back. At the back. I said, Omar. Omar is behind you.
Omar is behind you.
Omar, you don't have a question? That's why I said you, because next is not coming to you. I have Abdullah here. I'll come to you guys.
The IEC also played a part in the IEC played a part in terms of the decision of
Yeah, now go ahead.
I mean, the IEC have played a part on who they recognize as the leader of the party. Of course, we take participation in national concern. But what is not clear, is what those the APRC constitution say about this issue. Who has the power as place of the executive?
I don't know what prompted this question. Because is it as a result of the Friday pronouncement? Because let's be clear, APRC is a structured party guided by laws. And any of our laws that go contrary to the supreme laws of the land, those laws will be declared null and void. I'm not aware of those laws. But what is clear is APRC as in our constitution, APRC executive positions are elected by the Congress. Some of them are appointed by the leadership. That is the party leader, first party, second party leader coming down, admin, general secretary coming down. We have our stuff. So I don't know what warranted this, because you said IEC has cleared the way. IEC does not decide on their own. We all know what our law says. So whether IEC says it or not, we know we are the legal authority of the party today. That's I don't know what you are basing it on. Is it because that's why I asked? Is it because of the Friday pronouncement? I just want to. Yeah, what we are saying is the APRC, as per our constitution, the executive is appointed at the Congress, some of them. Others are appointed by the leader, as per our constitution. That's why I want clarity on this issue, so that I will give you some clarity.
Maybe the power of the supreme leader.
Huh? Supreme leader is an honorary title. It has no power. It's an honorary title. No, it's not even part of our district. We recognize that our former party leader and our president who have been here, we recognize that, and we know that at the time he could not be a leader of the party, and then we want to honor him, we want to respect him, and we gave him the title, the honorary title of Supreme Leader.
Next goes to Abdullah. I'll cover.
You made it very clear that if breakaway action continue to use APRC color and they will receive the call. We all know that the December election is fast. Don't you think that taking the matter of the court has the potential to distract your troops and demobilize?
Thank you for that question. We said we are going to use disciplinary action or legal action. That's what we said. And we will use any other means to prevent anybody from ridiculing us. Whoever you are, whatever cost may cost us, we are a disciplined force. And we don't believe in discipline, and then we leave you because we may lose you. No, we don't believe that.
Thank you.
So, I'm coming. I think
I forgot to apply John.
Apply John. Okay. All right. So, for those who have gone to NAM, that is non-alliance, and go traveling want to align with camp, I have said in my statement that we have not expelled anybody, we have not removed anybody from the party, and even if you have gone, you are welcome back. But we don't want indiscipline. We don't want indiscipline. We are a disciplined force. And we believe we reach where we are today against all the odds because of our faith in Allah and our discipline and respect for authority. Most people don't want to talk about our good side. Most of the press. Some of the press, they don't want even to listen to what APRC is saying. It's only when it is controversial. But we succeeded. We came to this level. So we are urging from Marshall downwards, we should all continue to be disciplined, avoid insults and castigation. Politics is about war. The war is about battle of ideas, not insults. People who insult don't have ideas. So for us, we have no intention to take anybody out or legally or discipline anybody. But if we are forced to, we will do it. For Ghana, we are clear, they don't have right to use our party symbol. And anybody going to their gathering or you are aligning with them, you have a right. But keep away from our symbol.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question goes to Isa. Sambal.
Thank you very much. Saying this current executive is not interested. It's not interested in government positions. That's why you are not saying that's why the other company that they are saying this current executive is not interested in government positions. That's why you are not saying that it's the interest of the party. That's the reason why you are defining the item. Because we see that
you see, as you see, thank God, all those people speaking in the camp, in the no camp, they should thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and thank us, otherwise they will not be speaking about APRC. Where we are days when the struggle was difficult, when we are looking for people to give positions. We cannot give positions. Where we are days. So we don't listen to them. You know, we cannot avoid that. But I said to you, and I continue to say, whatever you say in my absence, put us together. You will stoop. I will never stoop for anyone. How can you tell us that we are only interested in position? When we were taking up the month, this month, none of us expected that we would even be accepted by Gambia. We were hunted down day and night. Everybody is run away from us. Even friends don't want to talk to you. Even family members sometimes. How can you come and tell us Palazzo Yati? Let me tell you, if you were Palazzo and Kodo, maybe we will not be sitting here. We would have gone a long time. And I will tell you, those very people, if they were in our position, we would have lost the APRC long time.
Thank you. Next question, then we take one at the back. Somebody's calling.
No. Good afternoon, everyone present here. I am Mariam Kamara of Bio TV. My question goes to Mr. Jata. Mr. Jata, you've mentioned that some of the executives are poisonous to the APRC camp and you give them off their position, isn't it? So do you have anything, any plans laid in order to stop them if they fight back? Because we all know that this will cause negative vibration.
Yes, no.
It will cause negative vibration.
You know, thank you very much. I respect your the way you describe the question. But I don't think I said question. But that's your opinion. From what I have said, you have looked at their question. Now, you see, in the game of politics, who had ever thought that President Adama Barrow and Lawyer President Gabon are going to pass? No one. Who had ever thought that when Yaya Jammeh was declared non-winning, so many people took their warambas and flew at him? Who had ever thought they would do that? You see, politics is that time. That's why some people say it's dirty. It's not dirty. People are dirty, and dirty people make it dirty. So what I'm saying is, yes, they have the right to whatever retaliation, whatever. I don't know what type of retaliation will be, whether they are going to fight or what. But I don't think so. But we are thick-skinned. They have said a lot of things. We are definitely publications and lies. What they allege that we have been doing, if those were true, let them produce documents and get the courts are here, let them take out there. If we had been banned all our years, we were in the opposition from 97. I am told the UDP and others, they are looking for us. We are trying to find every possible way how to get our notes down. But I said, we are clean people. I don't mind you can use force on me and allege against me, but you will never prove that Fabakari is that bad. I am not a wicked man. I to the best of myself, I think I am honest enough. And I am not politically blind. When I was in Parliament as majority leader, I felt a lot of powers. Ask the technocrats. But I deal with everybody on the merits, even whether you are opposition or not opposition. Thank you. So what I'm saying is, we have done this with clear consent. You cannot be within the executive. We respect that you disagree. We respect it. But after the process, until we concluded, you still want to be a rebel. Where can you find that? No, the due process is complete. Unfortunately, you cannot win many people, so you have lost. So if they retaliate, we will see what is necessary in the next step to do. But as I said, this party is a disciplined party governed by our regulation. Anybody who thinks you can vote on assumptions, you're making a mistake. We will use the full force of the powers vested in us and our laws to deal with situations as and when they arise. No doubt about it.
Thank you. Babukar is next. Babukar Bahu. Right behind. Mr. Jha.
So I am going to close that we don't want to give the microphone. And I've been raising my hand.
Thank you. My name is Media. I want to this question. What is the position of the party as far as the former president is concerned? Because if you can see, the former president is speaking to this executive, is speaking to the other section. So it's like it's causing confusion in the party. So what is the position of the party? What is the position of the party as far as the former president is concerned? This is what I want to know.
Yeah, I think so.
No, let me just rectify that. Yanguba, we invited, you said any media, anybody who can send the message out, we invited them. Not only to the press, but we extended invitation to them. That's why they're here. Let me clarify that. Thank you. Go ahead.
You see, despite what might, I think I said it in my statement, despite what might have happened on that Friday, I said, for me, I think he has been misinformed and misadvised, ill-advised. I said that. But I recognize one thing, and I said it. I said, Yahya Jammeh has been our president for 22 years. Yahya Jammeh has been our party leader for 20 years. Just for those two, he deserves our respect.
Thank you.
And we appreciate what he has done in this country. He has transformed this country, like it or not, agree to it or not.
Thank you.
He has impacted positively on every sector of this country. Yes, he's a human being like all of us. He has his shortfalls and shortcomings. But what our position is, you see, as a party, that's why we made this. We made this declaration. We answered the doubts of people, and the steps taken by the executive we declared. Subsequent steps will only be necessary depending on what comes in next. But as of now, or even those in the NAM group, we are not even giving them something back. We are members. If they choose to go to Ghana or any political party, we have no quarrels. But we are urging them to come back to their Green Party. They can fit nowhere except the Green Party. So the other thing is, things come in by steps. We don't want to predict what they will do or what somebody else will do. But whatever you do, you find the national executive ready and will use appropriate measures to put things forward.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable. I will sway the mic on my right, then Alaji will be next.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jam. I am Parliament Party from LSTV1. My question is, after the pronouncement of the former President Yahya Jammeh at his hometown in Kanilai last week, some of the APRC top brass executive members took on audios, went on social media to use abusive languages on the former President Yahya Jammeh. APRC as a party, do you have any plans in cautioning these people to make sure they stop using abusive languages on the former President Yahya Jammeh?
Thank you very much. I have said, and I think I will repeat it. Under no circumstance, not only even the senior class, APRC, we have said, you are disciplined and you are pious people, either Christian or Muslim. Let's fear God. Let nobody prompt us or tempt us to use foul language or to make statements that are not. We have kept it very clear. We also respect people who have opinions. People who have opinions. We only prevail on people to exercise maximum restraint. But I know we are all human. Sometimes some of they get emotional. But the best of people are those who are able to put down their emotions and allow this to come to play. So those who have done it, I can assure you they have regretted it. And some of those audios are not audios meant for public consumption. And all of us here, you need to be make a new is part of our social fabric. Someday I will shift to Dudu, I will tell him, let you I will say something that the body is there, I will not say. I don't mean evil or anything, but it happens. If that unfortunately goes out, and then the person regretted it, and it's not meant for that, what do you want me to do? The best you can do is to honest your conscience. You accept and you regret. That's all we need. But I want to prevail on all of us, including myself. Let's exercise the maximum restraint.
Thank you, Honorable Alaji.
Good evening. Thank you for that. First, Honorable, of course, we know within the APRC constitution, and if you look at the hierarchy of the party, there is no title like an interim leader, deputy party leader, supreme leader. But of course, we have some of these titles now. First, let's say, making the APRC supporters and militants to believe that Jammeh is the supreme leader, and whilst you are the interim leader and you have a deputy leader, is that the beginning of the fallout? I mean, if that is the beginning of the fallout between your late executive and Jammeh, because you made him a supreme leader legally within the APRC constitution, that title is not there. An interim leader title is not there, but you made the APRC supporters to believe that this title exists. Is that the beginning of your fallout with Jammeh? Can we say that also that is the beginning of politics of deception to the grassroots level?
How can it be the beginning of the fallout with us and Jammeh?
Well, you will answer to my question. Am I not right? That's why I asked a question. I will return you the microphone.
Oh, you're not ready.
Your answer.
You're not ready.
No. And I also want to know what are the legal basis.
No. I think we should make one question after that. That's all we can do.
No problem. If you want to answer, you can go ahead and answer the question.
We will give you the opportunity to come again to clear all your doubts.
And in fact, I'll be happy to have a one-on-one with you. So that at least you can clear numerous questions with me. Because I spoke to the other side of the camp, and they've levied a lot of allegations on you, and I will want to have your response. To give you a fair share of the argument.
Yeah, thank you very much. You know, there is no, you call it a camp. The leadership of any institution is the executive. I think you should know that. And by all standards and all means, from the very beginning of our operations, when we came here to discuss about the alliance, only one person, how do you call it a cabinet? How do you call it? I don't understand. Yes, they may have, it can be when the executive is gone, or my deputy or other this thing gone this way, we have two camps. But within the random files, you have them in this thing. They cannot become. They are rebels or they are called to join another business. They cannot become. They are not division from the highlight. That's not come. Some people can come and align with us, for instance. They may come as APRC, probably they are not APRC. They may be in their thousands. Only for them to come and form a camp like that and rebel against it. You call them camp.
Honorable, you are deviating from.
No, I'm not deviating. I'm explaining to you. Please. No.
The question is.
No, please. Don't be respect, please. If I am ready and your question is not answered, then you tell me which one you want to do. Huh? All right? So, calling them becomes, for me, it's not a camp. Two, your idea that the issue of Babili as supreme leader, interim leader, can be the beginning of a crisis. That's what I don't understand. Because making Babili a supreme leader, how can you make Babili otherwise for me to have crisis before? I don't understand it. I don't understand that double. And yes, you may not have these titles, but the party has right to give titles to people. These are honorary titles. Interim in the party, if you go to the last Congress, that has came from interim. So what we are saying is, those are things internal. I cannot understand how those are not born of contention. Anyway, why do we make Yajame the supreme leader? Or why is Kabakari either interim or this? That's not the bone of contention. The bone of contention, my knowledge, according to the little I have, is that he has not been consulted on the alliance. And now he has taken full ownership and leadership of the party ABCD. That's what I understand. So for me, one, the camp issue I'm not I don't call it camp. Two, I don't believe that the issue of supreme leader or interim leader can be the base of contention for the beginning of the crisis. I don't believe. No, let me please.
Your question answered.
Yes, I asked you.
Okay, the mic also no.
And you also said something. You said you want to have something like tete-a-tete.
Yes, because when I speak to the
No.
Actually, do you want it?
Yes. I will be more than happy. If you want to have tete-a-tete with me, just walk through it. Okay.
I want to hijack it to give you a special program.
It doesn't work.
Anyway, let's go ahead, Honorable. Of course, a lot of people today, when they had the APRC going ahead with the press conference, they were thinking that the APRC will take step today. I mean, that's your the executive that is led by you, that you're going to expel Jammeh from the party. You know what? Instead, you released the likes of Abdul, and the like from their position, but you did not expel them from the party. What is stopping the APRC expelling Jammeh from the party, since he has gave, according to other people, a divisive comment that has now brought a rift between the APRC?
Yeah, thank you very much. Most people believe that we are going to expel Jammeh.
Yes.
And we are going to expel most of the leaders of the no coalition movement. They have the right to think that way. You see, every institution and every leadership has its own style of disciplinary measures. We are aware that we are in administration, yes, but this is political administration. I have told you in my submission that immediately we sign the MOU and decision is taken, their right to rebel within the executive ceases from that time. You either resign or you don't resign. But we let them go. We never talk to anybody. We try to go into the people to try to explain, because it's politics. Some people we believe may be misinformed. Some people is calculated. Some people, they have other agenda items. But the thing is, we have the final say. And when the time comes to do those things, we will do it. But we have no intention to expel anyone. It may come from people may think it that way. Even some of us may think it that way. But that is not the decision of the executive. We believe that the statements of Babylon that we have made, that we know of, we stated them, we clear the air on them, and let people be informed. So it's not always when people go against what we are doing, it's your enemy. No, how we analyze and see things may be different. So we respect all that. But anything that goes to finally put us down to that is not in the better interest of the party, we will act when the situation arises for everybody and anyway. So we have no problem.
Good. Thank you, Honorable. Let me make this clear. I want to give opportunity to every media house and journalist here. I cannot give somebody 3 questions while somebody else doesn't ask a single one. This is why I am identifying those who are yet to ask a question. Give them the opportunity. If it's exhausted, then you can come second round. So I want to send the mic this way to this lady. Then I'll come back. Thanks, I'll come back.
Yeah, good. Borom sex now. Borom sex with the whole thing.
First person.
Like
First person.
Introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Zainab. I'm from N24 TV. My question
From where?
N24.
N24.
Yes. My question is directed to why did you deliberately refuse to comment on German's decision to dissolve the executive?
No, I have not deliberated. And I think I have said it. I have said categorically that me and my executive are in control of the APRC in Gambia. I think I said that. Yes. And nobody can dissolve us except Congress. I think that is very clear. You know what some people may want to hear from me or from us is that we will not do that. If you want to hear that, you will not hear it. Remember, I told you we were in government with him as our leader for 22 years. And we was our party leader for 20 years. And that's that among people get to not reply. So now we allow that. So we are very jealous. I said it here. We cherish what he has done. We appreciate it. And I told you, for me, it's an opinion, it may be wrong. I think it's ill-advised. Ill-advised. Some people who advise him, they advise him wrongly. Anybody who loves him, loves the APRC, will not advise him to do that.
Thank you very much, the gentleman behind Yankuba. I still have.
My name is Siri. Last Friday, Jame made it very clear that he did not recognize your alliance with NPT. Today here, Mr. Jada also made it very clear for those, as you call it, non-alliance movement, that they should not be using the party's colors, things like that. Now, are you also ready to stop using Jame's images during your rallies and images during your rallies and press conferences?
But have you heard that from Germany that we don't use his name? No, you heard me. You heard me say that the non-alliance movement and Ghana does not use our party symbol. Yeah. Party symbol and color. That's what I said. I'm not saying that I don't use MSN. I said our party symbol and our party color. Now you ask whether we are going to refrain from using German. I said, has German told you that we should refrain from using it? If he has done so, then he has the right to ask us to stop using his image. Can I talk? You can talk.
It's very clear that German said he is not in alliance
He does not recognize the alliance that you are going for with the NPP. Recognize those who join the government. Now you tell them to stop using the color, the party's color. That's why I asked whether you are also ready to stop using damaged images. It's a question.
Now, there are two different things. Image belongs to Gambia. The color, green, and the symbol belongs to the party. I am a Gambian leader, he may not be leader tomorrow. I am leader, they may be using my image, and tomorrow I may not be leader. So image, it belongs to the individual. If Gambia tells us not to use his image, he has a right, and we need to stop using his image. I said it's a Gambian party belonging to Gambia. The party symbol, those things is the party, APRC. If I leave the APRC, I cannot do anything about that. The future generations will determine what they do with the party, according to the due process. So what we are saying is, NPP, GANU, and those people who are associated with GANU, APRC legally is in alliance with NPP-led coalition. And we are the only authority who can determine that after consultations with our military. So what we are saying is very clear. We are very clear. So the green, the symbol that belongs to the party, not to me, but it belongs to the APRC party. And that should be said by any authority inside. If I leave today and go to another party, that symbol, I should not go with it. It should be protected by the party itself. So it has nothing to do with that.
Thank you. I have one down there behind firewood. Then I will go back to the side. Can you speak a bit louder?
Yaron kulia. APRC takaloni ya jamii. Amanta na yamu kulia. Talbi APRC district for that period. And material level, temple beta began. Mala fika family. APRC executive nala molde coordination group. Kajibe komune began. Like Nimta T-shirt or print la misal side. Isa kono lo ani isa lo ya lo na ndeli na ku deputy secretary. Isa kono T-shirt or print mi alo baba kan ni ya jamel secretary. Isa kono T-shirt or print ni the mechanism, the due process mechanism is to determine what comes next. But T-shirt will be beginning. Over individuals, some individuals may be so annoyed that they don't want to use it. Some people may be so good and proud that they want to use it. But it's not, it's only among the kind. Right. That don't come in for money. Don't want to the extreme. Yaro ni ngata ya jame modol ni man daga modol ni man ya jame. Be min kirani be min fulano ni be min ke katikila kilo. Do bari ngalo ko dunia kuku kuma lobu ya alungaro ne hada badi ya timoti ge ngam du no ke dila min man no ka ku de min jaw ya ifa pele sumo do kali ko no ko la ti ko le ti aro no ka ni ko le So these are all sorts of like legal rights. So coming for a meeting, during our Teleko Yayame, I said that Patola Nato Kokili, Sanyi Muang and Nifula, no value. I claim that Patola did a Sanyi Muang. But I can now tell a Yama, who never been nothing. But if you get now for the Tonaman to Mota, you know, other than. You don't now see that, but you're not going to. But you have 4 months to go to the Muraban and the Muraban to the Muraban. But in fact, no, we will say that. That's the more.
Thank you, Honorable. It's been long. Let the mic go, but let me send signals. I will take few questions, and we'll have to allow him to rest.
Yes. Thank you once again. My question is now that the APRC has been divided into groups, and you are the leader, as you led the way. What efforts are you putting in place to ensure unity among all APRC supporters that it has been ready to engage challenges that was looking for this advice to make sure that we bring you back on this path?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, we have intergroups within the APRC and grandmother in most other political parties. Political parties, if you look at the political administration, always you have these ups and downs. We believe as an executive that it's our responsibility to explain to the people, to give them ideas, to give them reasons, to go and meet them and explain, even those who are in the splinter group. That's our responsibility. And that's all we can do. To go and inform, to give you the information, you balance it up and you make your decision. Whatever decisions you come by, we are right. But we owe it to them to explain to them. That's why if you look at it over this period, we are having sport meetings. Groups are calling us, they want to hear from us, they want to ask us questions. We've been going. Even that day that we were making this declaration, we were in Guam. We were in Guam, a very successful meeting. So that's what we are doing. We are explaining that mantle is because that we must explain to the people. Even those people who are criticizing or controlling, we must explain to them. After we explain to you, then Alhamdulillah. That's what we do. Yes, for Babi, Yaya Jammeh, yes, if we have the opportunity, we would not. This is a political game. People with us, they are no longer with us. That's politics. So politics, you go for the opposition, you go for those who don't want. You market your ideas. You give them reasons. The very people who are insulting you, those are the people you want. So we have to be at that. For us, we will be selfless in trying to get anybody to the Green Party. And for that matter, if you are not a member, I want to start with you. Come on, join.
Thank you very much, Honorable. There's one line. One
Greetings to all of you. My name is Nakona from BHP Radio, 99.5. My question goes to Honorable. There was this day I called. She told me that.
You should address the question. Is it the press conference?
I don't. Just leave it.
Okay.
You said that having to communicate between people, that's Honorable Obama from Uganda, Rambo, and former Mayor Yakuba Koli, if I was mistaken. My question is, you said that since last week, last week. Yeah, I mean the executive. Yeah. Communication with Jamie last year, 2020. So my question is, why is it that you are not communicating with Jamie last year? And so you say that Jamie is the supreme leader of the APRC.
Yeah, I think that question can best be answered by Jamie. Because we were in constant communication. even this year, we were using government and tech. This year. I want to believe, I don't know, but I want to believe my own analysis. So that's not for public. Yeah, but I think why we don't speak to him now is we cannot access him now. If you want to call me, you must get my number. If you get my number and I have another number that you don't know, will you call me? So what we are saying is that can best be answered by.
Thank you. Let me have whatever.
Now that former President Jammeh has clearly stated that he does not recognize the alliance, the APRC, and the MPP. And according to you, the MOU you signed with the MPP, the most cardinal ingredient of that MOU is the unconditional return of the former president. Since the former president does not recognize the alliance, are you still going ahead to make so? That cardinal ingredient of the unconditional return of the former president is still, recognized and carried about.
Yeah, thank you very much. You see, the MOU for the alliance signed between us still stands, and it's what is binding us. The content of the MOU and the achievement of those contents is dependent on a lot of factors. Because if everything being constant, it may not be difficult to achieve all. But when things are fluctuating and things are changing, and that has not been foreseen and known at the time of the MOU, it's a human document. We have to see and see what we can do. But that is the one that seals, that binds us as of now. And two, non-recognition of the alliance with NPP does not nullify the alliance. The alliance is duly signed and is legal and is accepted by over 70 to 80% of the APRC population. So that's what I mean.
Thank you very much. On this note, we again want to thank all media houses present, including journalists. And we also want to repeat that nobody has been sacked or expelled from the party. We appreciate the work that the media does, the information that has been gathered here. We appeal to your utmost. Let's translate or portray what has been said here factually. At times, certain headlines are catchy but very confusing to people, and it does not do justice to those that are in charge. So once again, thank you for coming and honoring our call. Like we always say, we don't receive the questions to ask, and we do our utmost to answer every question that is thrown at us. On this note, we want to draw the footage to this press conference, and we want to thank the party leader and the entire executive and the APRC membership for their patience and their zeal for wanting to see their party succeed. Until another time, we say thank you.